Welcome back, one and all. The Shadowrun returns. We come back to the Dead Man's Switch. Your plane hits the SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped back seat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, a legal chop shop for body parts, whether from the living or the dead. If you're hurting bad enough for New Yin, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. Franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. Seems this is where Sam Watts' body ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of bleach and death. Employees only beyond this point. I'm in the back. Okay. New Seattle Research Division sources say. Press conference something or other. Tonight at 6 PST. Okay. The smell of death and decomp wash over you, only slightly masked by the minty fake fresh of industrial grade antiseptic. Ugh. Dresden, huh? Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf whistling a tune. His broad grin says, "I love my job," a little more than you'd want or expect from someone in the chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. "Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour. And some a-hole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, ma'am? Are you the coroner?" "I'm John Dresden, the organ grinders branch manager here, so yeah, that makes me this franchise area's coroner too. And you are?" "No one you've ever heard of. Well, tell me about Sam Watts." "Careful, friend. I can have Lone Star here in 2 minutes. What makes you think I'd know anything about Sam Watts?" "Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here." "I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. Press haven't caught wind of it. What with it being all the way out here in the Barrens." "Who told you he was dead?" "Sam did." "I don't think I want to tell him that. Sam's digital ghost. When his heart stopped, I got sent a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch." Dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smile wiping the suspicions from his face. "The Dead Man's Switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over there." "Could you be a little more specific there, Sammy boy?" "Dresden? I guess over here." "He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown." "Ripper, huh? I guess the classics never go out of style." "Not my title. That's what the Seattle press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim." Delicious. A trophy hunter. What was it? Watts' liver was cleanly cut out. "Whiz. What else?" "First victim's heart was missing, and the third had the spleen removed." "Dresden, get out here!" "Hear about the new Ripper Vic, Sam Watts." McCluskey. Wait a minute. We'll just, come over here and pick up that med kit, sure. Let's come over here and take a look at Sammy boy. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet, his face an ashen white, the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest, there's a small, pencil-thin incision covered in dry blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found on his body. You can examine the evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Let's start with the business card. From a place called the Seamstresses Union. Something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it illegible. Let's look at the cred stick. Standard cheap, unsecured cred stick. No way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. Yoink. 300 bucks. 300 Nuyen. Purple shirt. Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing and blood is thoroughly soaked in. The bag sloshes a bit in our hand. Look at the note. Sam, I feel terrible that we have been blank long to say I'm sorry. See you there, love, Jessica. Put down the evidence bag. Alright. Towering over the diminutive corridor is a homicide detective right out of central casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. So there's a new Ripper Vic, Watts. Name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? So you insisted at the time. She offed herself. I had it on very good authority. What? Renraku's? Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. Already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic. Then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed, with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel. Has a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy, too. So I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon? Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who use scalpels anymore. These days, it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no bloody help, you dwarf. Lone Star Detective finally notices us. You note his superhuman powers of observation. Who the heck are you? I'm the nobody who didn't hear nothing. That's right. If you ever do hear something, I'll knock it right out of your head. Dresden, get me more. I am putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. Yeah, that's how good police work works. Jeez. Do we always make friends that easily? I'm great at dinner parties. Be straight with me. You really gonna work for the dead man? Sam was there when I needed him. I'm gonna return the favor. Fascinating again! Detective Mikulski isn't interested in anything but Detective Mikulski. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another 10 Nuyen a week in his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. You have honor after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help you? On the take. Who's paying to hold his leash? I don't know, but someone with major pull has been looking out for Mikulski's career. And wallet. What was that Mikulski said about Sam's mom? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Aren't you the official in that sentence? My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say it wasn't suicide, but there were unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. You smell that, viewers? Smells like cover up. So what are organs worth these days? Whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of Nuyen. Individual organs? Not worth as much, what with all that synth and cyber stuff on the market these days. Organ grinders only deals in the recently deceased. There's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky though. And don't care where the bodies come from neither. Who still uses scalpels? Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of med school, as do coroners. But neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the slimier chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose. But I wouldn't know where to look. You ever heard of the Seamstresses Union? It's a nearby club in the Barrens that attracts lowlifes. You'd probably like it. Me, I'm not really the going out type. Always too much to be done around here. Plus, the dead are just easier to get along with. I just need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Oh, okay then. I'll go do that. You gonna run us over there, Dresden? No? No? Alright. I swear to God, if we pull out a body that says Armitage J, I'm running. Cold storage jar is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. Cold drawer opens, reveal fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. And sporting the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Really? Really? Do we have his cortex bomb too? It's Jake Armitage, everybody, the dog shaman with the head computer that has a whole bunch of diluted essence from all the cyberware in his body, but still somehow is able to cast magic. One quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. It's because it's not the first time this has happened to him. You spot a data drek drilled into his temples and some more shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. What do I look like, a damn alarm clock? Give me a break, chummer. Haven't had my soy calf yet. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I haven't noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? Did you know the latest Ripper victim? Sam, eh? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then over the Union. Decent enough guy, always in trouble over something or other, though. Jake yells at the other side of the room, John, is this lady cool? Yeah, she's on the level, working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man's switch. Thought you could help her out. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses. Might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Because without them, he looks like a corpse. Alright then. Name's Jake, and you are? Call me Hexadecimal. Nice to meet you. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right, I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder. Poor guy, he was hanging out at the Seamstresses Union that night, tripped out and rowdy. I've been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Mrs. Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gangers got the jump on me. Weenies? Dang, maybe I need some soy calf after all. John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own bloody cup, my hands are dirty anyway. Now what's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud squelching as Dresden continues his work. Thanks, John, you're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat corp bounty on my head. Yeah, and a cortex bomb in it. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to the plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Blasted gangers thought they could turn a quick profit off my head. Jake smiles, and you get the impression that didn't work out so well for the gangers. Sam stumbled off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him. Till he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last stay in this place. So the cortex bomb was removed, then. You've done this before. It's a long story. I end up in the morgue more often than the average guy. Because he ticked off a dragon. Yeah, Jake here's a regular. Should have started a rewards card, Jake. A few more visits and you can get a free night's stay. I'll hold you to that, John. Anyway, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union, missing liver and all. Tell you what, you look like you could handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with those wieners out there. Their leader's got the whole gang searching the Barrens for me. I need to get rid of that e-bag. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit these streets alone at night, trust me. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? I do like a bit of street justice every now and then. Alright, Jake, count me in. Great. I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers, but this stretch of the Barrens is their turf. I'm surprised you even made it out to this Morgan one piece without packing some heat. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So, you need a weapon? I'm good with a shotgun. Like the subtle approach, eh? Alright, try this cannon out. Oh, we got a street sweeper, baby! Ready for an evening out on the town? Tell me about the weenies. Well, they're one of the nastier gangs in town. Their symbol is a flaming jack-o'-lantern, but you wouldn't like their version of trick-or-treating very much. Around here, they're led by a troll named John Paul. He's got all the Halloweeners in the Barrens looking for me. We take him out, maybe I can breathe easier. If you're buying. Hey, I've already provided the party favors. We can leave whenever you're ready. Dock wagon basic trauma kit. Basic med kit. Alright, Jake. Let's go. Let's go. And if you're wondering, Rogue, it seems like hexadecimal is a bit mercurial. Yes. The Redmond Barrens. Run in the Seattle sprawl, and sooner or later you'll find yourself in the Redmond Barrens. It doesn't matter your business, the Barrens doesn't like you. Take 1 part radioactive wasteland, 3 parts dog eat dog slum, add a dash of tourist trap, and you've got a recipe for mean as heck. You leave behind the sanitized death and formaldehyde of organ grinders behind, entering the anarchy and desperation of the streets. Jake stops a moment to breathe deeply, filling his lungs with motorcycle exhaust, radioactive dust, cordite, and who knows what else. He exhales with an expression of wry contentment. The stench and grime tell him he's home. Alright, Jakey boy. My stash is just around the corner in the alley. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Take a look at Hex here. Oh, I gave her a pistol skill. That was dumb. Spend karma. Get that shotgun skill that I should have taken to the character creation. We'll just hold on to the rest of that karma for now. Jake. Human, male. Some kind of crazy mix of shaman and Decker. Essence 5, Magic 5. How does he have Essence of 5? I'm gonna say 6 is the cap. Got our street sweeper. Okay. No cyberware. What about Jake? Jake has his data jack. Cost him a half an essence point. Ares Predator. That's actually not a bad pistol. Aim 1, flamethrower, heal wound. Okay. Alright. We got 300 new yen. That's reminds me a little bit of how the Genesis game starts. Does the bus stop here? I don't know, bro. No, I'm not looking for a date. I was looking to get Jake here a soy calf so that he would stop complaining. Vlad, huh? Man sizes us up. You can see his age-old fight-or-flight equation running behind his drug-clouded eyes. Beneath the track marks on his arms, we spot a set of tattoos that indicates he is, or was, a shaman. What's your story? Nothing. No story. Nothing. Just leave me alone. I didn't see anything, I swear. What didn't you see? Nothing. I didn't see anything. I just need my fix, but I can't get it because of the big pumpkin heads. You're seeing giant pumpkin heads, eh? Yes, the pumpkins down the street. They kill everyone who looks at them funny. Calm down. I'm hexadecimal. What's your name? My name is Vlad. Vlad, those are some nice tattoos. Are you shaman? Yes, I am a shaman. I thought so. What did you see, Vlad? I saw something the other night. I saw a spirit so dark, so alien that... Where? Just across the street from the Seamstresses Union. It's gone, Vlad. It's not gonna kill you. You're safe. Now I think I need some sleep. Get out of here, Vlad. Don't go to the market? I'm guessing that's where the weenies are hanging out. Let's talk to Sarah. Her clothes may be dirty, but this woman is far from downtrodden. Not that it's my business, but I wouldn't go that way. Why? Just some wieners stirring up trouble. They rode in this morning on those fancy bikes, set up camp in the old street market. They've been marching up and down the street all day, shaking down anybody that wanders past. Typical. Well, odds are those are the guys we're after. Anything else I need to know about these gangers? Well, their leader's a big old troll named John Paul. Real piece of work, even for a wiener. Yep, that's him. Checks his pistol. Sounds like a friendly bunch. You gonna be safe out here? You think I'm dumb enough to get caught out in the open by one of those jerk bags? Nah, I know about the streets like the back of my hand. Worry about your own skin. You're gonna be in a rude for a rude surprise. You might want to clear out of here before shooting starts. Don't worry about me. I know how to lay low. They're a tough bunch, though. Don't say I didn't warn you. Alright, I won't say that. Or maybe I will. Dang it, Sarah, why didn't you warn us? Hidden in the garbage, strewn in the alley, is a high-tech safe with a mag card reader on the front. Let's use Jake's mag card. Ah, we got his stash. Safe opens to reveal a collection of gear that's a perfect match for your skills. Take the gear. Got a frag grenade, a concussion grenade, a basic med kit. Hand over the loot, bozos. Oh. Oh, really? And this is an homage to the combat music in the Super Nintendo version. Super Nintendo game. Yeah, please, keep trying to shoot at me. You know what? Shotgun to the face, take that. Dog, dog, dog. Welcome to the Barrens. Guess I'll need to find a new spot to hide my gear. Good dead drops are so hard to keep. Well, at least they were too dumb to break my maglock. Now you've got some gear, let's go deal with the weenies. Alright. What gear did we get, Jake? Yeah, I know we have one karma. I don't care. Just the street sweeper and the outfit, eh? Alright. Cool. Jake, what are you bringing to this? Nothing. Alright. worried man. Excuse me, ma'am, I don't know you, but you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. Need some help. I only fight when I've been paid to. Oh, we can pay you. Some thugs are shaking down the market we've set up here. It's been getting worse lately. I don't think we can afford to pay them forever, but no one's stand up to them, and Lone Star isn't about to get involved. How many of them are there, and how much are you paying? I think there's only 2 of them right now. I can't talk about price, but Mrs. James will surely reward you fairly. Well, my current client is pretty patient. Where are they? Just keep heading north. You'll see it at the end of the street. Over here, huh? Alright. Commerce is like a weed, taking root in the cracks and crevices of the world wherever it can. A small street market has flourished here amidst the crumbling buildings of the Redmond Barrens. Head thug. Pay up by morning or else? Thug attempts to use his bulk and hideous breath to intimidate the shopkeeper. He's about to start breaking things, huh? Who the heck are you? I bet your mom is real proud of you right now. Like I ain't never heard of that before. Don't see a badge, so why don't you mind your own? Because I'm sick of gutter punks like you. You were just looking to cause static. Dash, ice this lady. Bro, you don't even know how to use that shotgun. Yo, Jake. Finish him off. Cool. Oh, hey, it's Mrs. James. Hate to see his bloodshed, but those men would not take no for an answer. Yeah. It's the least we can do. Keep it. You need it more than I do. Sorry about that, viewers. Had to take a phone call. Anyway, this is the end of the video. That's all we have time for today. Join me next time on Shadowrun Returns. If you liked the video, please make sure to give it a like, and consider subscribing to make sure you don't miss any more of the story. Until next time, I've been the Arcane Rogue, and as always, I hope you have a wonderful day.